Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Dreamfall Chapters. We are back here in Stark. I believe we are looking for this little girl that Queenie wants help with. I don't really remember all that much since last time because it's been a little while again. I'm hopeless at these things. I binge play and then I keep forgetting things. Let's see. Because yeah, here we are. Late afternoonish. When I grow old, I want to become Queenie. I don't just want to be like her. I want to be her, flying teacup and all. I mean, how awesome is that? Flying teacup. That's all I need when I get old. Also, she's incredibly perceptive and sharp as a cheese slicer. With her wit, she slices the cheese of life. Oh wow. Really, Zoe? I'm not sure how she got me to open up like that so quickly. I pride myself on being guarded and hiding behind awkward jokes and words, but she just, BAM! Got me within 5 minutes. If Roman was anything like her, it would be done months ago. And when she asked me what's most important to me, I told her I'm looking to remember, and I am. I hate feeling like I've lost a big part of my life, and I feel like there's something in the lost memories that I need to recall in order to move forward. Maybe it was just a clever parlor trick to make me pliant. After all of that, how can I say no to anything she asks of me? So now I have a quest, like the Holy Grail, except looking for a girl instead of a grail. Quest for Hanna the girl. No, okay. Remember the last time I went looking for someone who'd vanished? That turned out well. Oh shit. Keep forgetting. Keep pressing the wrong things. If I recall... Yeah, oh shit. There's no map here. I need to...
You're unhappy with what you see in the mirror.
I don't know. I'm not really into the whole Revere Couture thing.
Let's see.
Map!
Those interactive tourist maps helped a lot when I first moved here. They're still helpful. I still get lost.
Yeah, that's true. How do they interact with things again?
Before last year, I was never that into Crowboy. I don't know what happened, but now I find him adorable.
Let them try and pry that thing out of my hands, that's it. I paid Moza for the dreamer.
I'm sorry guys, I just need to remember how to interact with things. It should be left mouse button. Shouldn't it? Yeah, yes it should. The hell?
It's in my home, it's mine to do whatever I want.
I'm with you,
An
Sergey.
interactive tourist map at ProCast. Super useful.
Yeah, I want to actually use the darn thing.
An interactive tourist map at ProCast.
Balls.
Super useful.
Anyway, I am down here. There's the thing. Well, I guess I need to go figure out where this Hanna girl is.
Life's getting to you.
Corporate-sponsored ad bot. They were illegal in Casablanca. I miss Casablanca.
Let's see. I don't remember where I'm supposed to be going. Maybe I should have actually checked my old recording just to see where the hell I'm going. Oh well.
I dream all day, dreamt all my life. I stay awake.
That guy is kind of soft, smooth music. I like it.
I'm a rootin' tootin' six-barrel shootin'. Yee-haw! I got a hankering for giving you directions.
There we go.
Rez's office is down by Prista Vista, the old river docks, right behind the Collapse Memorial. We buy takeaway down in the bricks at least once a week. Great food, and if you're lucky, you can pick up some cool stuff. If you're not so lucky, the worst junk. Nella's food.
Right.
I'm going to Seshadri Tower.
Right, you are. Of course.
Y'all come back anytime now, you hear?
So that is... Because if I go back there, that must be the riverside, but it tells me to go back to the riverside. This is supposed to be upstairs somewhere.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
I am moving along.
The Uminska ads are bold, and she does come across as a leader. That's why I'm volunteering for her, I guess. That and also Baruti's passion.
Let's see.
Weren't you heading out to district this week?
Yeah, but the I revoked my travel pass last minute. I'm stuck here, Brida.
That's actually...
Let's see. I think... Didn't I run... Come this way. Because I remember now, I need to go up to Nella's Bite. Because I think that was the only clue we got. At least up in the tower.
Crowboy's here to help you find your way in propane.
Wow. I'm not quite sure why my computer is being so silly. Usually it shouldn't have a problem running anything like this, but I've been noticing lately my computer is really slow, so poor thing is really not happy. Oh, I just ran. Never mind.
I'm actually a bit worried about Frida. She's on the Dreamer all the time.
Jeez. I could have just taken a turn around here. Because this where...
So long! What do you...
Jeez.
You look
Decide
like you
on a
could need some
direct,
directions,
seriously?
Millie.
Who are you? I know seen you before. Hey dude. Who are you?
He looks really familiar. Who is that? Do I know him? I've seen him somewhere before.
Yeah, we did see him in... Wasn't he one?
You know, she gets a lot on me Erda, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting manifesto this election.
The Marxists? No bullshit.
But yeah, I do believe he was one of the guys we saved in the Dreamfall. I think. Are we running? Which way are we running? I think it's this way, isn't it? I have no idea. We'll notice soon enough, I guess. Someone like me.
I had the best dream time yesterday.
Jeez. For someone like me, who usually looks at the map every 5 seconds, this is hard.
Are you really going to wear that?
Hey, you Ross. No problem.
It's
I can give you
you.
directions to anywhere in ProPass.
Who? Me?
The superhero from my dream. You're her.
Yes.
Sorry?
Here we go.
I really don't... I'm not her, whoever she is.
Yes, you were in my dream. You told me it'd be all right, and it was. You helped me wake up.
You're mistaken. I don't even own a dream machine. I couldn't possibly have been in your dreams.
It was you. You were there. I don't use it much anymore. The dream machine. Most of the time, I say no, just like you told me to. I read instead. I'm reading a lot. The book I'm reading right now is about this girl who's dreaming, but doesn't know she's dreaming.
My bad.
I'm worried about Mum. She's always in dream time. She prefers that to being awake. She doesn't eat much, or go outside, ever. Thank you for helping me. Zoe, right? Thank you, Zoe.
How do you... I didn't... What?
There we go.
What the hell was that all about?
There we
I don't know her. Do I? She looks so familiar, but I haven't seen her before. I'm certain of it.
There we go. It's starting to make an impact. Fantastic. Hey guys, wanna talk? No? No? Where's Nella?
Food crates. It's how Nella gets her daily deliveries. Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nella doesn't typically leave her cart during peak business hours. She usually restocks first thing.
Well, that's odd. Definitely odd. Who the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Excuse my language, but honestly, how did that girl know my name? I'm not in the iris system. She can't possibly have faced me. So how did she know? How the fuck did she know? She must be mistaken. It's crazy talk. I haven't been in her dreams. There must be another Zoe out there that looks just like me. My doppelganger. But still, she looks so familiar. Yes, and I keep pressing the wrong button. God damn it. God. Bollocks. Come on.
The best food in Propaz comes from the street vendors and their food carts. Hands down, no contest.
Yeah, but where's Nella then?
Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nayla doesn't typically leave her cart during peak business hours. She usually restocks first thing. Gone to restock, back soon. Odd. Nayla doesn't...
Ah, wrong.
Typically...
There was space I wanted not escape. That is odd. I guess I can't talk to any of the guys. No. Apparently not. She did say she was going to the, No. Was that her?
I had the best dream time yesterday.
What did you do?
Well, I started with my own creation, and then I mixed in one of Chevalier's dreams. The one with the balls?
El Toro Gigante, 5 stars in the Dream Store.
That's the one. Totally surreal.
I just bought the latest Baku bundle. That's next weekend sorted. I'm not leaving the flat.
I'm not a big Baku fan. I'm saving up for the latest Nidra dream. It's supposed to be epic.
Nidra's good. Penelope's better. She's coming out with a new dream next month. The previews are amazing. I won't be leaving my bedroom for a week.
Good times, I'd say. Good times.
Wow.
Hey, what if this is the dream, and when we connect to the dreamer, we wake up?
That's really deep, Colo.
Wow. I'd be scared of something like that. I like just sleeping and dreaming and that kind of stuff, but not like that. That would be just ridiculous. But anyway, was Nella going to the protest thing? I'm going the wrong way. I'm pretty certain of it, but yeah, because I could have just run the other way around. Oh well. Oops. I don't have... no. Just had to check if I had anything in my inventory, but I don't.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really
Actually, I did go the right way, I think. Possibly. Maybe. Because I think where I want to go is over here.
So I says to him, you can't pass through here, Bruder. You need to turn back and head home.
So, what did he do?
He turned back and headed home.
Well, that's it. That's your story.
This isn't where I want to go. It was almost where I wanted to go, but not quite.
He looks really familiar.
I like that you have absolutely nothing in your hand and you're just sitting there.
Who is that? Do I know him?
I guess I can't talk to them. I just can look at them. Oh, hello. I think your thing is stuck in your foot, mister.
He looks really familiar.
I'm sorry that I'm running around like a doofus, but... Oh, actually, if I want to go to...
Europe needs compassion.
Let's see. I think the protesting thing is down here then? I don't remember. I think so.
So I says to him, I says, you can't pass through here, Bruder. You need to turn back and head home.
It's a bit annoying that this thing is still blinking, but oh well. I guess that's just the way it goes. Yeah, there's the protesters. I seem to recall Nella saying you should be here, or she asked us to come.
Grant us liberty from corporate tyranny!
This is unacceptable. The Eye needs to dismantle the checkpoints and leave Pro-Past immediately.
It was the articles from the hand
The
that
Eye
feeds
watches, but who
that
watches
made me
the Eye?
realize I have to take a stand and be heard.
Well?
The Eye watches, but who watches
It was
the
the
Eye?
articles from the hand that feeds.
I can't even get a permit to visit my sister
Down
across
with
the
the
river.
Syndicate!
How crazy's that?
They're not going to get away with this. Down with the Syndicate!
I'm staying here until the Eye
Down
leaves.
with
even
the
if they threaten to throw me
Syndicate.
in a gulag.
Who do they think they are?
The Eye
We
watches,
never voted
but who
for the
watches
Syndicate.
the Eye?
They don't run Europolis.
They can't shut us down or silence us. Stand up against our corporate overlords!
Our rights are being violated. I won't stand for this, and
The
neither
Eye
should you.
watches, but who watches the Eye?
Well, okay. Eat the rich, okay. Perfect. So I guess...
Weren't you heading out of district this week?
Yeah, but the Eye revoked my travel pass last minute.
I guess I could go back and talk to...
I'm actually a bit worried about Frida. She's on the Dreamer all the time.
They're running too far.
Entspann, Bruder. It's geil. It's bomb. Don't get your cacks all twisted.
Idiota, I'm being serious. I'm shattered from being the only one taking care of the kids.
You're disrupting traffic. Keep walking.
But I'm walking. Let's see. This is the tram station thing, isn't it? I'm just running around like headless chicken. Let's see. Holy shit, this street got busy. Let me through. Coming through. Sorry. Yeah, okay, that's a checkpoint.
Eyes everywhere.
This is a restricted area.
I've
Move
seen
along
so
now.
many of them out on the streets.
Shalom, can I help you find something? Shalom, farewell.
Here we are. There you are. Hello, Baruti.
Our campaign office. Baruti might be the happiest man in Europolis. Nothing ever gets him down. Baruti?
What's on your mind, Sissy?
Did we talk about all this before?
Konstantin Wolf is Uminska's biggest opponent, and Baruti's nemesis. I don't know what he'd do if Wolf won the election. Probably leave and head back south. Baruti always speaks so warmly of Leo Uminska. He must be happy. I don't know much about Baruti. What did you do before you came to Europolis?
I was a lawyer. Can you believe it? Corporate law, even. Eish.
Yeah, no, I can't see it.
I was good, too. I managed the family's trust in Johannesburg. My older brothers run things from Francistown, Gaborone, and the City of London.
How many brothers do you have?
4. And 3 sisters. We are 8 altogether. Same father, different mothers.
You're the youngest?
Youngest boy. I have 2 younger sisters. Twins. They aren't involved in the family business. But my older sister, Lesedi, is. We don't speak. She did not approve of my change of heart.
What happened?
What can I say? I finally saw what I was doing with my life. Existing only for myself. Obsessed with money, power, status. Also, I didn't agree with some of the investments we were making. The lack of ethics. So, one day I left it all behind. My job, my family, my fiancée. I had to make a clean break. It was too easy to simply fall back into the good life. I had to learn to struggle.
You don't miss them?
Every day, Sissy. Every day. I speak to Gosego from time to time, my second oldest brother, and the twins, of course. But the rest? They were disappointed and angry. They didn't understand. Never will.
Aww.
7 siblings. What do your younger sisters do?
Ah, the twins! They are wonderful, Sissy. You'd like them. They also jumped ship. Left the family business, but I don't think Father ever expected them to be a part of it. They live in Ireland now.
They're neo-Luddites.
Anarcho-primitives.
Cool. A friend from uni went feral for a few years. She told me all about it after she reintegrated. Apparently, there's no trains and the tribal council forbids air traffic.
There's one old ferry that runs daily from Liverpool, but that's all. And there's no wire connection to Ireland. We don't get to talk often, unfortunately.
What about your other siblings?
They're all in the family business. Corporate lawyers, financiers, like Father. My oldest sister Lesedi is second in command. When Father retires, she takes the reins. He keeps a tight leash on everyone, and when he can't, he cuts you off.
Your mother too?
We see each other now and then. But to Father, she was just another in a long line of baby mothers. Bought and paid for. They are separated. She shares an estate with the other ex-wives. It's an odd arrangement. But Mother knew what she was getting into. She's been well compensated. I think she's happy. In her way. Hey, what can I say? My family is crazy. Dysfunctional. It's what I wanted to escape from, Sissy. I didn't want to keep living that life. And I'm not one of them anymore.
Wow. That's...
I don't think I ever asked
weird,
Baruti how he ended up working for Leo Uminska. How did you end up working on the campaign?
Just a happy accident. I was working for a charity in Dresden, a support network for homeless teens. I'd only been in Europolis a couple of months. I was still learning the ropes. I honestly had no idea what I was doing. One day, Lea Uminska got in touch, asking how she could be of assistance to our charity. She'd just been elected leader of the party. We got to talking. She told me about her campaign. Of course, I was an arrogant ass. I told her everything I thought they were doing wrong. Humility wasn't in my blood back then. Afterwards, I figured, well, that's the last I'll ever hear from her. 2 weeks later, I get an offer from her campaign manager. They want me to join her team in Gdansk.
That must have been a good feeling.
I was scared, Sissy. I left Botswana because I was tired of doing things just for myself. I came to Europolis to help others. Maybe do some good. For once. And now, suddenly, here I was. Part of a movement to change the world. I wasn't prepared for it. But I couldn't say no. And I haven't for a single moment regretted that decision.
That's cool.
How well do you know Uminska?
I've known her for several years, professionally. It's not like we're friends. Although she did take me out to dinner once, to thank me for my help. She's guarded, not the warmest person in the world. I think that's where we need to improve. Help her to open up and be more human. Get voters to see the person behind the mask. I really do think she's the right person to run Europolis. And not just because the alternatives are so disturbing.
Every time I watch Konstantin Wolf speak, I get the shivers. The bad ones.
They don't call him Kaiser Konstantin for nothing. And Leia, Miss Uminska, she knows him better than most. She has to constantly stand up to him and his hooligans. She has to deal with incessant insults and slandering without sinking to his level. I don't envy her that position. She's not perfect. No one is. But she is the person in the world I respect the most, and I will follow her through thick and thin, to the very end. I owe her that.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Sounds like Baruti's been around the world and back. I'm jealous. Before the coma, I don't know. I didn't care as much. I was happy staying put. And now that I want to travel more, I can't afford it. Figures.
That's a typical dilemma.
You're lucky to have traveled a lot.
I don't know if I'd say I've traveled a lot, but I have traveled. When I was part of the family business, I regularly did business across Africa, the kingdom and the conglomerate. It made me realize how lucky I was to grow up in Botswana and South Africa. The freedom and prosperity we enjoy in the African Union, the resources, fresh air, lack of pollution. I miss that. Most of all, Africa is a paradise. And you don't think about it until you see how it is elsewhere. How people are hungry, cold, with no easy access to implants or gene therapy.
I really miss Africa. Especially when it's like this, boiling hot and humid. Does it ever get better?
Better? Never. Well, maybe for a month in spring and autumn. But winter here is bitter and wet. And in summer, it's like this every day. Not a breath of fresh air. No, you must learn to appreciate Europolis for its strengths, and not compare it with home, Sisi.
Most people I know have an ambivalent relationship with Europolis, but Baruti seems to be very happy here. I wonder if that's just show. I don't get your enthusiasm for Europolis, Baruti.
You've only been here a few months, Sisi. It takes time to understand Europolis. It has a complicated, fragmented soul. Every district is its own organism. I find Propast fascinating. More so than the other districts I've lived in. Dresden, Gdansk, even Berlin. Propast has an old soul. There's real history here. But it's also where history is being rewritten. Where the new Europe is actually happening. That's another reason why I came here for the campaign. Propast is like a barometer for Europolis as a whole. Whichever direction the wind blows in Propast, the rest often follows.
Will you stay here after the campaign is over?
I don't know what Leia and the party has planned for me, if we take office. I'm not sure my future is in politics. But I won't abandon my duty if I'm asked to serve. I'll stay in Europolis for certain, unless Wolf wins. Then, I don't know. Anything but going south. I want to keep a safe distance from father and the family business.
Konstantin Wolf is Uminska's biggest opponent, and Baruti's nemesis. Are you worried Wolf could win?
Of course I'm worried. He is a snake. Slippery and venomous. Wolf is a populist, a nationalist, a fascist. He claims he represents the people, but he only represents himself. And, of course, the corporations that are secretly backing his campaign.
I thought Wolf was anti-corporate. That's what he says in the ads.
That man has a lot of plutter. Millions being channeled into his campaign. Where do you think that's coming from? He has the support of some very powerful people. The same people he bad-mouths in his manifestos.
I don't understand.
It's a show, Sisi. The corporate syndicate knows that Dieter Gross and the Alliance have lost any shred of authority and trust. They made a mistake there, and it's hurt them. With Wolf, they have a new strategy. He pretends to distance himself from the corpse in order to represent the working people. He will berate the corpse, claim that he's going to clean things up, put power back into the hands of the proletariat. But the truth is, he is even more in the pocket of the syndicate than Dieter Gross and the Blues. It's a brilliant strategy, as long as they can control him.
And you don't think they can?
I think he's more dangerous than they have reckoned with. He's two-faced, manipulative. Once he's clawed his way into power, he's capable of anything. He's created a cult of personality around himself. A very calculated fictional narrative that appeals to a lot of voters unhappy with the state of Europolis. The only thing we can do is try to expose his lies. And...
What?
I think I found something. I've been doing a lot of digging. Back in Botswana, I have connections high up in Bokamba Mesa. Family connections. There might be evidence of BM funneling funds into Constantine's campaign, maybe even directly into his personal account. And if that's the case, we might finally have some real dirt on Kaiser Constantine. At the very least, it would make people question his integrity and honesty. If we're lucky, maybe even enough evidence for a criminal investigation.
I hope you're being careful, Baruti.
I am. Once I have concrete evidence, I'm giving it to your man, Riza. He can do the story, expose Wolf and his lies.
I'm sure the Hand will be very interested. But Baruti, please just stay low, okay? Kaiser Constantine is evil.
He is. And this is exactly why we have to fight him. We cannot back down, Sissi. To do so would be dishonest and cowardly.
I should... See you later, Baruti.
Okay, Sissi. I'll see you later.
Interesting.